Welcome back, fellow cardboarders. The release for the newest upcoming set, the Lost Caverns of Ixalan, is just around the corner, and I've already seen a video of fakes for some chase cards of the upcoming set. The video we're going to look at in a second was offered to me by the YouTube algorithm and clearly showed chase cards like the new Mana Crypt in the thumbnail, and clicked on it because I couldn't really believe my eyes, because I thought the new Ixalan set wasn't out yet, but the thumbnail obviously showed several Mana Crypts, and that made me wonder, are those counterfeits? Or is the drop rate actually that high that you pretty much get a Mana Crypt out of every second pack or whatever? So let's take a look at a couple of moments of this video here. I'll link the whole video in the description if you want to take a look at the rest of it. They currently have like 160 videos online of them showing counterfeit cards, and apparently you can, I suppose, order them since their description just states their email address, and these counterfeits I think cost below like 50 cents per piece is what I would guess, probably even less. So the video begins just showing some of the more recent cards. You see the cards have some shine to them, but at first glance I think most people would just accept them as being the real deal. So, and then the person shows the newest upcoming special guest Mana Crypts, as well as some Cavern of Souls, and the rest of the video is just them showing some more other cards of the recent sets. And in my opinion, if you play with those cards, it's totally fine as long as you are able to tell them apart and obviously don't trade them for more than they are worth, which is, since they're not real cards, just paper, so nothing. I think they actually show a couple of Lost Caverns of Ixalan cards, some singles as well, which are all counterfeit, obviously, but the main focus for this video is on the Mana Crypt and the Cavern of Souls, since those are the chase cards of the upcoming set and the cards people will spend a lot of money on. Okay, so let's pause the video here. As I said, you can watch the rest of the video or the rest of their videos if you want to look at some more counterfeit cards. The link is in the description, but know that what this person is doing is illegal. It has the Magic the Gathering logo and symbols on there. It's a one-to-one copy of the original card, and the fact that they are selling the cards without permission is not allowed. This channel has existed since 2019, and even reporting them in my eyes wouldn't really help, since just showing off counterfeits is not illegal. We don't know what the person will answer when we write them an email and ask them if they want to sell some of their counterfeits, but even then we don't know if the person showing the cards is the same one that is answering the emails. So this channel will probably continue existing, but this video is about awareness. And one thing, an LGS owner I've known for like 10 years or so already, if you're watching this video, you know we had this discussion. A question we had was, how fast are counterfeiters with newer sets? The video has been live for 1 day, and the cards had to be produced, obviously. So you can see that counterfeits for newer sets are produced way in advance, even before pre-release or release. So today is November 9th, and release is on the 17th, 2023. So we can estimate like a 1 or 2 weeks in advance time that these cards are already produced. I suppose as soon as the set is fully spoilered, the cards go into production. Now, why is this a problem? As I said, I don't mind if you play counterfeit cards, just don't trade them away. The thing is that people pay a lot of money for cards like Mana Crypt. As you can see, we have one person here offering this card for around 150, which is the normal price for Mana Crypts here on Card Market. I guess it went down to 100 about. And you see that One person is offering the yellow version in the Cosmium Neon Ink style for around €1,000. We'll see where those land when the market realizes how rare or not rare those cards are. On the American market, we can see those cards, the Mana Crypt here, the rainbow version, non-foil, can be pre-ordered for around $250. Again, around $250 here. The price here is in euro, but I think they are set in New York. And TCG Player has them for around $180 pre-order price. My estimate for these cards would be around 100, maybe $80 per piece if they drop fairly frequent. And for the foil versions, if they are really that special, maybe something between 500 and 1,000, since it is a playable card. Then again, we would have to see how common those appear in booster packs and if some versions are rarer than others. It's a playable card, can go into any deck since it's colorless. For the Cavern of Souls, it's quite similar. The Ultra Blink versions are listed here from like 4 people for around 1,000, between 1,500, and the normal non-foil version start at around $45 each, and the normal full art version starts at around $50 each, while the standard version here begins at around $35. Another seller from the UK, I think, has similar prices here. 34 for the normal one, also like 45 for the full art non-foil, and then I found like 2 versions here. This one is actually listed for around 300 and this one for 500 here, which is in my eyes a more realistic price for the Cavern Bling versions. I think at around 200 maybe, but then again it depends on how common those are in the packs. Some final words and warnings. If you like the art, if you like the style of the cards and don't want to pay an arm and a leg for those cards, sure, buy yourself some counterfeits, but then again, keep in mind they are not tournament legal. Don't trade them away. Maybe even mark them on the backside with the words fake, or somehow to be able to identify them, and for others also to be able to identify them. In my opinion, don't buy into the pre-release FOMO prices of those cards, but rather wait a little, maybe a couple of months. So the market has stabilized, cards have come onto the market, we know how common those are, and then if you really want one specific version, get yourself that one. Keep in mind there will always be a more special, pimpier version in the future. There will be a new Cavern of Souls in a year, 2 or 3 years, and it will look even more beautiful, and everyone will want that, and the old Ixalan cards will look boring, stale, I don't know. The same applies to the Mana Crypt, of course, and all the other special bling versions. For example, when we look at the Lord of the Rings special cards. One big takeaway here is that fakes are produced in advance. I was always of the opinion that they need a couple of months after the release for them to create those cards, but these counterfeits are created even beforehand and could be on the market already as far as we know. So always keep in mind out if the card looks too shiny, too weird, weighs a little more or less than a Magic card normally would weigh, or the printing rosettes look weird, if the price is too cheap to be good, it might be a fake. So always take the cards out of the sleeve, look at them closely, and if you want me to do a video on fakes, how I like to identify them, let me know in the comments below. There was one older video I did where I opened some Portal 3 Kingdoms cards and one looked a little shiny. I will link it up here in the corner if you want to watch that and guess if it's fake or not. Other than that, let me know in the comments, did you ever stumble upon fakes and how did you identify them? Be aware, but also stay positive. Don't let the negativity of one person pull you down while there are 99 other people who brighten your day. Thank you everyone for 400 subscribers. Help us get to 500 subscribers by clicking the left button, and the algorithm thinks that the right video is one that is perfect for your interests. See you there, and bye-bye.